RHOC newbie Ginella accused of yet another crime. Real Housewives of Orange County star Ginella is no stranger to drama. In her freshman season, she has found herself going toe-to-toe with fancy pants Heather Dubrow, as well as making the big reveal about the video being used to try to extort Shannon Beater. Now fans are learning that a previous brush with the law may have prepared her for reality TV. Ginella accused of making fake police report leading to false arrest. According to court documents in March 2016, a man named Sidney Silva filed a lawsuit against Katie. In Touch reports that Sidney claims that on April 12, 2015, Katie followed him to his house and parked her car behind his work van. Katie exited her vehicle and confronted Sidney aggressively, the suit said. He pulled out his cell phone to record the incident, which led Katie to reportedly call 911 and falsely report a crime. Katie told the operator that she was being prevented from leaving the scene, while Sidney countered he was in no way stopping her from getting into her car and driving away. As a result of Katie's allegations, the police initially arrested Sidney for false imprisonment, disorderly conduct, and reckless driving, the lawsuit said. Upon further investigation, the police determined that Katie was the primary aggressor and that her allegations against Sidney were false. Katie's accuser demanded $100,000 from the RHOC star. While the charges were eventually dropped, Sidney claims he racked up some major legal bills fighting the false accusations. He claimed he spent $12,625 on legal fees, which he said Katie should be liable for. In his lawsuit, he wanted $100,000 in damages. Katie never responded to the suit, and a default judgment of $112,945 was entered in 2018. Ginella recently sued again. In early August, Katie was sued by another man, this time for stealing the idea of golf-shaped shot glasses. Chad Rusky has accused Katie and her business partners of breach of implied contract, and the RHOC star's partners of fraud. In his suit, Chad claims he developed and patented a unique idea of the golf shot, which is a shot of alcohol contained in a golf ball-shaped shot glass. He then engaged in conversations with Katie's partners George and Dolores Salmon. The lawsuit goes on in or around June 2023. Unbeknownst to Chad, defendants George and Dolores began conspiring with Katie to form a competing company to exploit Chad's idea, the documents alleged. Lacking the ability to create successful businesses on their own, George, defendants Dolores, and Katie desperately wanted an idea that others found exciting. Chad also claims Katie's exposure on the show would lead to enormous profits. Katie's lawyers responded with a statement claiming she and her business partners had not been formally served. Mr. Rusky's claim to a unique idea of a golf ball shot glass is unfounded. Ms. Ginella, in particular, has had zero dealings or prior contact with Mr. Rusky. She will vigorously defend against being frivolously named in the lawsuit. RHOC's newbie Ginella accused of yet another crime. It was a breezy Tuesday afternoon in Newport Beach when the news broke, shaking the quiet streets lined with palm trees and luxurious mansions. Ginella, the fresh-faced but polarizing addition to the Real Housewives of Orange County, had found herself embroiled in yet another legal scandal. This time, the accusations went beyond mere gossip and cattiness. The buzzword of the day? Fraud. Ginella, who burst onto the Bravo scene earlier this season, quickly earned a reputation as the pot-stirring rookie who knew how to rattle her co-stars. With her razor-sharp tongue and ostentatious displays of wealth, she was a walking contradiction, equal parts captivating and controversial. Yet behind her perfectly curated Instagram feed and glittering socialite facade, whispers of legal trouble had been brewing for months. Now, as court documents began circulating online, it appeared the whispers were becoming screams. Katie was being accused of orchestrating a multi-million-dollar scheme involving fraudulent real estate investments, with victims ranging from her closest friends to unsuspecting business associates. A glimpse into Katie's glittering world, Katie's storyline on RHOC began innocently enough. Introduced as a former model turned real estate mogul, she made her debut with a splash, quite literally. In her first scene, she hosted an extravagant pool party at her sprawling Newport estate. complete with synchronized swimmers, a champagne fountain, and a live DJ. "I've worked hard for everything I have," she declared during her confessional, flashing a diamond-encrusted smile. "And I'm not about to let anyone dim my sparkle." But as the season progressed, cracks began to show. Her castmates, particularly Heather Dubrow and Shannon Beater, started questioning the legitimacy of Katie's wealth. Rumors swirled about her business dealings, with Shannon even quipping during a tense dinner party, "You can't buy class, but apparently you can lease it." Katie brushed off the shade, claiming her success was built on smart investments and a knack for spotting lucrative opportunities. Yet, as it turns out, some of those opportunities might have been less than ethical. The accusations. According to legal filings obtained by Page 6, Katie is alleged to have persuaded several individuals to invest in a series of high-end properties, promising substantial returns. However, prosecutors claim the funds were instead used to fuel her lavish lifestyle. Private jets, designer wardrobes, and extravagant vacations featured prominently on her Instagram stories. One alleged victim, identified as a longtime friend, spoke anonymously to the media. "Katie had this way of making you believe in her," the source said. "She was so convincing, so confident. I invested my entire savings because I trusted her." Another investor, a former business partner, was less forgiving. "She's nothing more than a con artist in Louboutins," they fumed. "I want justice, not just for me but for everyone she's duped." Katie's legal team, however, vehemently denies the allegations, calling them baseless and accusing the plaintiffs of seeking attention. Fallout among the Housewives. The scandal quickly became fodder for the RHOC cast, with cameras capturing their raw reactions as the news unfolded. Heather Dubrow, ever the queen of composure, couldn't hide her skepticism. "I knew something didn't add up," she remarked during a group lunch. "People who are truly wealthy don't feel the need to flaunt it at every turn." Emily Simpson, on the other hand, seemed conflicted. "If the accusations are true, it's terrible," she admitted. "But I also feel like we need to hear Katie's side of the story. There's always more than meets the eye." Meanwhile, Gina Kirschenheiter wasted no time diving into the drama. "Are we really surprised?" she said, rolling her eyes. "Katie's been shady since day one." Shannon, however, took a different approach, claiming she'd tried to warn everyone. "I've always had a sixth sense about these things," she told the group. "And let me tell you, my radar was pinging the moment I met her." Katie's denial and public statement. Despite the mounting backlash, Katie has remained defiant, using her Bravo platform to defend herself. In a statement posted on her Instagram, she wrote, "These allegations are completely false. I have always conducted my business with integrity and transparency. This is nothing more than a calculated attempt to tarnish my reputation. I will not be silenced, and I will fight to clear my name." The post, accompanied by a glamorous photo of Katie sipping champagne on a yacht, garnered mixed reactions. While some fans rallied behind her, others flooded the comments with accusations and demands for accountability. Bravo's response. As the controversy raged on, Bravo found itself in a familiar position, navigating the tricky waters of reality TV drama spilling into real-life scandal. Insiders revealed that producers were scrambling to decide how to handle the situation. "On one hand, this is the kind of drama that drives ratings," a source close to production admitted. "But on the other hand, we have to be careful about the message we're sending. We don't want to glorify or condone illegal behavior." Rumors began circulating that Katie's status on the show was in jeopardy, with some speculating she might not return for another season. What's next for Katie Ginella? As Katie's legal battle looms, her future on The Real Housewives of Orange County hangs in the balance. Will she weather the storm and prove her innocence, or will this scandal mark the end of her short-lived Bravo career? For now, all eyes are on Katie as she faces what may be the biggest challenge of her life. In true RHOC fashion, the drama is far from over, and viewers wouldn't have it any other way. Katie's tagline, once a playful nod to her confidence, now feels almost ironic. "I play the real estate game, and I always win." But as the Bravo world knows all too well, the higher the pedestal, the harder the fall. And for Katie Ginella, the descent has only just begun.